So good evening everyone. So online, is my voice is audible to you all? Can you confirm me in chat box once? As well as screen. Clear for all of you? So just try to confirm me in chat box once. Voice as well as screen. Clear? Yeah. So that's perfect. So observe carefully. So basically in the last session, what we have discussed about like what is the purpose of DevOps and why DevOps. Right or not? Now, remember at the end, as a DevOps engineer, we are going to be work with the servers. We are going to be work with the architectures. We are going to be work with the application. Right or not? So, in this class, we are going to talk about like what is server, types of servers, and also the architectures of servers. Let us try to discuss one by one. So let's say daily we are using the applications, right? Daily we are using the applications, right or not? So usually what is meant by application? So daily I am using the phone pay, daily I am using the Paytm, so daily I am using the Swiggy, daily I am using the Zomato, right or not? So now my question was like, what is mean by application? Can anyone? What exactly the mean of application? So let me tell. Let's say I'm having an application like the Paytm. What was the application here? The Paytm. So in the Paytm, I'm having the number of services. Right or not? Recharge, bank, movie, train, as well as the bus. So these all are what? These all are the services. These all are what? These all are the services. So usually group of services, group of services together called application. What exactly the meaning of application here? Group of services together called application. So at the end, where our application will present, it is going to be present on the server or it will present on the Play Store, or App Store, or it will present on the mobile. Where it is going to be present? At the end, where our application will present. Great. What was that? Server. Again, my question was like, what exactly the mean of server? What exactly the mean of server? So see here, daily we are going to use the applications, right or not? So observe carefully the group of services together called application. So at the end, wherever application will present, it will present on the server. Now again my question was like, what exactly the mean of server? What exactly the mean of server? Let me tell you. So see here, server is nothing but which provides the services to the end user. Server is nothing but what? Which provides the services to the end user. Let me tell you with example. Let's say totally I have opened the Chrome. What I have opened here? The Chrome. So the moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for paytm.com. And I am searching for what? The paytm.com. So ultimately Chrome server is providing the Paytm services to me. Ultimately Chrome server is providing the Paytm services to me. So the moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for netflix.com. So ultimately Chrome server is providing the Netflix services to me. The moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for AHA movies. So ultimately Chrome server is providing the AHA services to me. Chrome server is providing the AHA services to me. Now ultimately what is meant by server? Server is nothing but which provides the services to the end user. Which provides the services to the end user. So clear for all of you what is meant by server here? Server is nothing but which provides the services to the end user. Yeah, that's great. So what about the others? Clear for all of you? So just try to confirm in chat box. Great. Now after this, we are having the types of servers. What we are having here? Types of servers. So usually we are having three types of servers. How many types of servers we are having? Three types of servers we are having. So the first one was like it's a web server. What was the first one here? It's a web server. The second one was like it's an app server. What was the second one here? App server. So the third one was like it's an database server. What was the third one here? Database server. So totally we are having how many types of servers? Three types of servers we are having. So the first one is about like it's a web server. So the second one is about like it's an app server. So the third one is about like it's a database server. Now let us discuss one by one. So what is meant by web server, what is meant by app server, and also what is meant by database server. Let us discuss one by one. So the first one is about what? It's a web server. What was the first one here? Web server. Now, what exactly the mean of web server? Let's say web server is nothing but which provides the UI part of application. Which provides the UI part of your application. Let me tell you. So see here, the moment if I have opened the Chrome and I have searched for the Paytm.com. So ultimately what I am getting? I am getting one UI, right? So this is nothing but your web server. The moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for the netflix.com. So ultimately what I am getting? I am getting one UI. So this is nothing but what? It's your web server. The moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for the aha.com. So ultimately what I am getting? I am getting one UI. This is nothing but what? Your web server. So ultimately web server is nothing but which provides the UI part of your application. Next, after this, who will work on the web server? Ultimately, we are having the development team. Who will work on the web server? Development team. And we are having like UI, UX development team. And also we are having what? The UI, UX team. Which type of technologies they are going to use? So they are going to use like CSS, HTML, Java, React, Angular. CSS, HTML, Java, React, Angular. So where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on the presentation layer. So where your web server will present? It will present on the presentation layer. So we are having a concept like the OSA layers, which is having totally 7 layers. So at that point of time, I am going to deliver like what exactly the mean of presentation layer. So as of now, just try to understand like the web server will present on the presentation layer. Web server will present on where? In the presentation layer. Next, after web server, what we are having here? We are having the app server. These servers are also going to be called as application server. These servers are also going to be called as what? The application server. Let me tell you what exactly the mean of app server here. App server is nothing but which provides the which where our logic was present. Where our logic was present. So see here, what exactly the mean of logic. Let's say the moment if I have opened the Chrome, the moment if I have opened the Chrome, so I'm getting what? I'm getting one UI. So this is all are going to be the UI part. Now click on the mobile recharge. It was redirecting, right? So click on the electricity bill. It was redirecting. Click on the train ticket. It was redirecting. So click on the metro or else DTH. Click on the DTH recharge. It was redirecting. So from the web server to app server, it was redirecting where your logic was present. Next, who will work on the apps? So ultimately, we are having a development team. Who will work on the app server? Development team. Now, which type of technologies they are going to use? So they are going to use like Java, .NET, Python. Which type of technologies they are going to use? So they are going to use like Java, .NET, Python. So where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on the logic layer. These layers are also going to be called as application layer. These layers are also going to be called as what? It's an application layer. So clear for all of you about the web server as well as the app server. Just try to confirm in chat box once. Everyone. So what about the rest? Clear? About the web server as well as the app server. Great. That's perfect. Next, after app server, what we are having here? We are having the database server. What we are having? The database server. Now, what exactly the mean of database server here? So see here, let's say the moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for the paytm.com. So ultimately what I am getting? I am getting one UI. This is nothing but what? Your web server. Now totally, I have decided like to book the train tickets. So from the web server to app server, I have redirected. So from the web server to app server, I have redirected. Now I am going to book the train ticket now. So if I want to book the train ticket, I need to provide my name. I need to provide my number. From where to where I am traveling, in which train I am traveling, at what time I am traveling. So these all information I need to be passed, right? This all the information I need to be passed. So usually these information are going to be stored on where? It is going to be stored on the database. It means the place where our info are going to be saved. The place where our information are going to be stored. Next, who will work on the database server? Ultimately, we are having the database team. Who will work on the database server? We are having the database team. So which type of technologies they are going to use? So they are going to use like SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL, So MongoDB, we are having HANADB. So number of technologies we are having. According to our requirement, database team will work on the database server. According to our requirement, database team will work on the database server. Next, where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on the back end. Where it will present? It will present on the back end. So this is completely about the web server, app server, and also the database server. Let me have a quick review what we have discussed till now. So see here, from the first we have talked about the application. So daily we are using the number of applications, right? So we are using the phone pay, Google Pay, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter. These all are the applications only. Now what exactly the mean of application? Application is nothing but group of services. So let's say, let me have an example of Paytm. In the Paytm, we are having the number of services. We are having the recharge, bank, movie, train, as well as the bus. So see here, group of services. Group of services together called application. Group of services together called what? It's an application. So at the end, where our application will present, it will present on the server. Where it is going to be present, it will present on the server. Now, what exactly the mean of server now? Server is nothing but which provides the services to the end user. Which provides the services to the end user. So the moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for the paytm.com. So see, the moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for the paytm.com. So ultimately Chrome server will provide the Paytm services to me. The moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for the AHA movies. So ultimately Chrome server is providing the AHA services to me. Next, after this we have discussed about the types of servers. So usually we are having mainly three types of servers. So what are they? Web server, app server, and also the database server. Now what exactly the mean of web server? Web server is nothing but which provides the UI part of application. Who will work on the web server? Development team and also the UI UX team. Which type of technologies they are going to use? CSS, HTML, Java, React, Angular. So where it is going to be present? It will present on the presentation layer. So after web server, what we are having? We are having the app server. Now what exactly the mean of app server? The place where our logic was present. Who will work on the app server? The development team. Which type of technologies they are going to use? So they are going to use like Java, .NET, Python. So where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on the logic layer. Where it is going to be present? On the logic layer. Next, after app server, what we are having? We are having the database server. Now, what exactly the mean of database server? The place where our information are going to be stored. Who will work on the database server? The database team. This type of technologies they are going to use SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL, MongoDB. So they are going to use. So where it will present? It will present on the backend. Okay. Next. So clear for all of you about this thing? Just try to confirm in chat box. So what about the others? So someone was pinging me in personally. So what about the others? Clear up? I need the response from everyone. Great. Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. Next. After this, we are having like the installation of service. What we are having here? Installation of service. So before going to start about the installation of servers, let me have a small, like the example. Let's say this is the plain water, which was the empty water. Now my question was like, what is the color of water? What is the color of water? So usually there is no color, right? So it's a transparent, red or not. So the moment if I have dropped the red color over the plain water, what will happen? It turns into the red. The moment if I have dropped the yellow color over the plain water, what will happen? Turns into the yellow. The moment if I have dropped the green color over the plain water, then what will happen? It turns into the green. If I have dropped the pink color, it will be the pink. So whereas in the same manner, whereas in the same manner, this is my plain server. This is my empty server. Okay. This is a plain server, which was the empty server. So in this server, I have installed the web server configuration. I have installed the web server configuration over the plain server. Then the server is going to act as your web server. Then the server is going to act as your web server. So once I have installed the app server configuration, once I have installed the app server configuration over the plain server, then the server is going to act as your app server. Then the server is going to act as your what? The app server. So once I have installed the database server configuration over the plain server, then the server is going to act as your database server. Okay, so in future we are going to see like how to install the web server, how to install the app server, and also how to install the database server. In future we are going to discuss everything. As of now, just try to understand like the web server will present, I mean to say, when you have installed the web server configuration over the plain server, then the server is going to act as your web server. So later app and data. Now after this we are having like architectures of servers. What we are having here? Server architectures. So this was very important. In interview also they are going to ask you like in which architecture you have worked with. So you have to answer here. So usually we are having 4 types of architectures. How many types of architectures we are having? 4 types. So the first one was like one tier architecture. What was the first one here? Then one tier architecture. So the second one was like it's an 2-tier architecture. What was the second one here? It's a 2-tier architecture. So the third one was like it's an 3-tier architecture. So the last and final one, it was like N-tier architecture. And also this is going to be called as multi-layer architecture. Multi-layer architecture. So now see here, totally in the servers architecture. So how many types of servers we are having? I mean to say architectures we are having 4 types of architectures. So what are they? One tier architecture, 2-tier architecture, as well as 3-tier, and then N-tier architecture. Now let us discuss one by one. So what exactly the mean of 1-tier architecture? What exactly the mean of 2-tier architecture? What exactly the mean of 3-tier architecture? Let us discuss one by one. So the first one is about what? It's an 1-tier architecture. What was the first one here? It's an 1-tier architecture. Remember, tier is nothing but layer. Tier is nothing but what? Layer. So layer is nothing but server. Layer is nothing but what? Server. So ultimately, I can call this as one server architecture. Right or not? Ultimately, I can call this as what? One server architecture. So in the one server architecture, totally how many servers we are going to have? We are going to have only one server. How many servers we are going to have? Only one server we are going to have. Now, within the single server, within the single server, we are going to install the web server, we are going to install the app server, also we are going to install the database server. Within the single server, we are going to install the web server, we are going to install the app server, and also we are going to install the database server. So then this type of architecture are nothing but what? It's an one-tier architecture. It's an one-tier architecture. So example for one-tier architecture is going to be like, a laptop. What was the example here? Laptop. Let me tell you why laptop is going to be the one-tier architecture example. Let's say my laptop, I'm having the VLC medium. What we are having here? VLC medium. So the moment if I have opened the VLC media, so ultimately I am getting one UI. This is nothing but what? It's your web server. Now click on the media, open the file. So it was redirecting, right? From the web server to app server, it was redirected. From the web server to app server, it was redirected. Next. So actually, I am having the video. So usually, this video was present on where? It was present on the memory. Nothing but your database. So within the single place, we are having our web server. Within the single place, we are having our web server. We are having our app server. And also we are having our database server. So then this type of architecture are nothing but what? Then one-tier architecture. So the best example is going to be what? It's a laptop. Okay. Next. So after one-tier architecture, what we are having here? We are having the two-tier architecture. What we are having here? Two-tier architecture. Two-tier architecture. So again, tier is nothing but what? Layer. Layer is nothing but what? Server. So ultimately, I can call this as two server architecture. Right or not? Ultimately, I can call this as two server architecture. So the name itself contains two server. How many servers we are going to have? We are going to have the two servers. So this is my server 1 and this is my server 2. This is my server 1 and this is my server 2. So we are going to provide the communication between them. We are going to provide the communication between them. So then this type of architecture are nothing but what? It's a two-tier architecture. In the first server, I'm going to install the web server. The first server, we are going to install the web server. In the second server, we are going to install the app and database server. App and database. So then this type of architecture is nothing but what? It's a two-tier architecture. So example for two-tier architecture. Example for two-tier architecture is going to be your mobile with YouTube. Mobile with YouTube. Let me tell you why mobile with the YouTube are going to be the two-tier architecture example. Let's say this is my mobile. This is my mobile. So in my mobile, what I'm having the YouTube. Let's say what we are having here, we are having the YouTube on our mobile. So usually YouTube was present on where? In the mobile, right? But the videos that are present in the YouTube, it was present on where? It was present on your mobile, or it was present on somewhere else. It was present on somewhere else, right? So here somewhere else is going to be your server 2. Here somewhere else are going to be what? It's in server 2. So your mobile was the server 1. So here somewhere else is going to be your server 2. So automatically mobile with the YouTube was the best example for your two-tier architecture. Next, after two-tier architecture, what we are having here? We are having the three-tier architecture. What we are having here? We are having the three-tier architecture. Now, what exactly the mean of three-tier architecture? Again, tier is nothing but the layer is nothing but the server. Ultimately, I can call this as three-server architecture. Ultimately, I can call this as what? Three-server architecture. So the name itself contains three server. Totally, how many servers we are going to have? We are going to have the three servers. So this is my server 1, this is my server 2, and this is my server 3. So we are going to provide the communication between them. We are going to provide the communication between them. So then this type of architecture are nothing but what? Three-tier architecture. In the first server, we are going to install the web server. In the second server, we are going to install the app server. In the third server, we are going to install the database server. So we are going to provide the communication between them. So then this type of architecture are nothing but what? It's a three-tier architecture. So again, the example of three-tier architecture is going to be again with mobile with YouTube only. Mobile with YouTube only. So here way of arranging the app server, and database server was separate. So previously we have maintained our app server as well as the database server within the single server, right? But here we are going to maintain our app server as well as the database server was separately. So if you are having the app server as well as the database server within the single server, so ultimately your server will get heavy load. So once your server was getting heavy load, automatically it will be down. So once your server was down, users are not going to access your application. So that's the reason we have to maintain our app server as well as the database server was separately. Next, after three-tier architecture, what we are having here? We are having the n-tier architecture. What we are having here? N-tier architecture. So directly, I'm going to go with the example of n-tier architecture. I'm going to go with the example of n-tier architecture. So let's say the example is going to be like, so totally I have opened my Chrome. So in that I'm going to search for Amazon.com. So totally I have searched for Amazon.com. So this Amazon.com will open one UI. Amazon.com will get one UI. So in the Amazon UI, I have searched for the iPhone 15. iPhone 15 I have searched. So automatically it will display all the iPhone 15 phones, right? It will display all the iPhone 15 phones. So it will display the white color phone, and also it will display the red color phone, and also it will display the yellow color phone. Let's say. So totally I have selected the white color phone. Totally I have selected the white color phone. So later what it is going to display? It is going to display the specification of my iPhone. So 6 GB, 8 GB, 32 up. So it will display all the specifications of iPhone 15. So totally I have selected 8 GB RAM. I have selected the 8 GB RAM. So once we have selected the 8 GB RAM of the mobile, so I have added to the card. I have added to the card. Later, what I need to do? I need to do the payment. What we need to do here? The payment. I need to do the payment. So once you are done with the payment, so these information are going to be stored on where? Will store on the database. Will store on where? Database. So if you observe closely, this is your server 1. So this is our server 1. This is my server 2. This is my server 3. And this is my server 4. This is my server 5. And this is my server 6. So ultimately, I have involved the multiple servers here. So n number of servers we are having. So then this type of architecture is nothing but what? N-tier architecture. Then this type of architecture is nothing but what? It's an N-tier architecture. So clear for all of you about the architectures of servers? So see here. Let us discuss, let us have a quick review what we have discussed till now. Let us have a very good quick review what we have discussed till now. So in this class, we have started about the application. Now, what is meant by application? Group of services. So see here, what is meant by application? Group of services together called application. So at the end, where our application will present? It will present on the server. Now, what exactly the mean of server? Server is nothing but which provides the services to the end user. Which provides the services to the end user. So after that, we are having types of servers. So usually we are having the 3 types of servers. So what are they? Web server, app server, and database server. Now what exactly the mean of web server? Which provides the UI part of your application. Which provides the UI part of our application. So where it is going to be present? I mean to say, who will work on the web server? The development team and UI UX team. Which type of technologies they are going to use? CSS, HTML, Java, React, Angular. So where it is going to be present? On the presentation layer. So after web server, what we are having? We are having the app server. Now what exactly the mean of app server? Where our logic was present. Who will work on the app server? The development team. Which type of technologies they are going to use? So they are going to use like Java, .NET, Python. So where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on the logic layer. So after app server, what we are having? We are having the database server. Now what exactly the mean of database server? The place where our information are going to be stored. Who will work on the database server? Database team. Which type of technologies they are going to use? SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, HANADB. We are having number of DBs. So where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on the backend. Where it is going to be present? On the backend. Okay. So all in clear for all of you? Clear. Next. After this, that's perfect. Yeah. Next, after this, we have discussed about like installation of servers. So when you have installed the web server configuration over the plain server, then this server is going to act as your web server. So similarly, app and database. So later we have discussed about like architecture. So we are having the 4 types of architectures. So 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier, as well as the n-tier. In the 1 tier architecture, totally we are having only one server. Within a single server, we are going to install web app database. Example for 1 tier architecture is about what? It's your laptop. After 1 tier architecture, what we are having? we are having the two-tier architecture. So in the two-tier architecture, totally how many servers we are going to have? We are going to have the two servers. So within the first server, we are going to install the web. In the second server, we are going to install the app and the database. So after two-tier architecture, the example for two-tier architecture is going to be mobile, the YouTube. So after that, we have discussed about the three-tier architecture. In the three-tier architecture, totally how many servers we are going to have? We are going to have the three servers. So in the first server, we are going to install the web. In the second server, we are going to install the app. In the third server, we are going to install the database. So example for three-tier architecture is going to be what? Again, it's going to be mobile with YouTube. So here we are arranging the app server as well as the database server was separately. So after three-tier architecture, what we are having? We are having the n-tier architecture. So in the n-tier architecture, we are having the number of servers. So the example is going to be like what? Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, so Meesho, so all are in n-tier architecture only. So clear for all of you online? Clear? Yeah. So guys, so that's it from mine for today. So if you are having any doubts or if you want to talk anything, you can talk. Any doubts from this class? So clear? Please let me know. Can you show the syllabus, please? So actually, I have connected with the remotely. I'm very sorry to say like this. I have connected the remotely. This laptop was not exactly the mine laptop. So just try to contact with the admin team. So they will send you the syllabus.
After this course, right? Oh, what type of certifications I can appear for, Ravi?
So you can appear for like the Terraform Associate, Cloud Practitioner, and also you can write your own by CKA, Certified Kubernetes Administrator.
Okay.
And also you can
I'm out of. I'm from a other background. I mean, I was new to AWS and Azure, so I just want to.
yeah, no problem. So this session was clear for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, as of now, I just joined the session. I mean, like 30 minutes back only I joined the session. I'll go through the other, I mean, the demos.
Yeah, sure. So usually these 30 minutes, how was the session?
It's good.
Yeah, so the daily sessions are going to be like this only. So it's going to be like, the spoon feeding. So you can learn. So even non-IT people and freshers, so anyone can learn this. So it's going to be like, maybe, I mean to say spoon feeding.
So the thing is, right? Nowadays, everybody talking about the cloud. It will cover anything on the cloud, and I mean, it's completely
So we are going to cover the cloud as well. So we are going to cover the AWS, Azure with the DevOps.
multi-cloud. Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I think you're Ravi, right? You're Mr.
I am not Ravi.
Uh, I'm sorry, I did not.
Yeah, yeah, no.
Um,
So my name is was like Shamshuddin.
okay, okay. So,
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
how many years of experience you have it
So I'm having around 10 plus years. So
on?
if it is 10 plus years, if it is
Uh,
October, then I will go with the 11 years.
I know the thing is right. On what technologies?
So it's completely in the cloud itself. And my end-to-end experience in the cloud.
Okay. You're working with any other company? I mean, right now?
Yes, yes. Right now, yeah, I'm working.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So any alternative doubts as well. So no problem. You can ask any.
Yeah.
Also, the thing is here, you can also write the Azure AZ 900 examination. So it was a fundamental exam for Azure. So you can also write. So if you are interested, you can also write for AZ 400 as well. So this course was like, the multi-cloud, right? So you can cover the AWS Azure. At the end, the course will be take the certification for AWS or Azure and DevOps. Yes, you can take the certifications. We'll provide you that one. Yes.
I mean, it's more of certifications, right? Um, so what kind of a certifications we can do after this course and with confidently, right? By, of course, we have to prepare ourselves, but what kind of a certifications we can appear for? If you can brief those things also, it would be helpful. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So the course duration is going to be like around 3 months, Sandeep. Now coming to the HIMA, so you can write by your own AZ 900. Okay, so it was the Azure fundamental. And also you can write by your own the Terraform associate. You can write by your own AWS cloud partitioner. So you can write by your own CKA certified Kubernetes administrator. So if you wanna write your by own, so I will guide you. So what the things, what the dumps, and all this I'm going to be provided to you.
Oh,
Not
okay.
the only for HIMA. So the persons who are willing to write the certification, so we will provide that one. We will guide that one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Harsha.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, Shamshad.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you cover the Rancher? So basically, Rancher is going to be the container management platform, right? So other than the Rancher, we are going to cover the Kubernetes, right? So we are going to cover the Kubernetes over. Yeah. So any alternative doubts as well as the concerns? Okay. Yeah. So, okay then, bye all. Have a nice day. So our admin team will contact you very soon. So hope you enjoy the session. So we'll see you on the next session. So the timing will be the same, 7 to 8. Okay. Bye all. Have a nice day.